is me. It is from another world.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the finale. That is right. We have made it 16 rounds, folks. 16. That is wild to think. This is 16 weeks in, and this is it. As always, and for the final time this year, I'm going to be your host, Swerve, tonight. We have just enough signups for 3 main events, A, B, and C main. So as always, we'll go over the format in case you are new to AOSX. We start things off with the C main tonight, not the D. So in this, it's going to be a 5-minute plus 1 lap race where we take the top 4 transferees into the B main. From there, we will increase the time to 10 minutes plus 1 lap where we yet again will take the top 4. And that will solidify the A main. From there, it is as real as it gets, 20 minutes plus 1 lap. And, you know, tonight, it's all about bragging rights. Your championship is locked up. If you look on your screen, you see your final points totals. For the most part, in the way of Axis did crown himself the 4-time champ last week, and he sits on 346 points. Slurp has locked up second, and Hockey Drew has locked up third. So your 1, 2, 3 in points is done. Everything from 4 down to 10. There could be a few shakeups. I don't think many. Iowa could leap Sloan. Sloan could leap Dizzle. Those 3 are fighting for 4, 5, and 6. Talon has pretty much 7 locked down. His teammate Wasabi, I think, is in 8. They could swap spots. Parker is not racing tonight, and I do think Young Mac is here, but he is a ways off as well. So he might move up to 9th and knock Parker down to 10th. But that being said, the track tonight for boys and girls, it is it's a monster, a Goliath, if you will. Built by SX Corey. I think he's been sitting on this one for a minute. I like it. I really, really do. You know, I'm a fan of longer tracks, seeing that I normally like to build hybrids or something in the ballpark range of that. That leads me into qualifying, and let me pull that back up here. I think your fastest overall qualifier tonight was Slurp with a 1:23.915. Coming in second was R Dizzle with a 1:25.150. So Slurp has almost 2.5 seconds on the next closest person and Dizzle. Talon cracks the top 3 with a 1:25.5. Saltman in 4th with a 1:25.7. Iowa Hawkeyes in 5th with a 1:26.1. Sloan in 7th with a 1:27 flat. Mr. Twister in 7th with a 1:27.788, and then Wasabi rounding out the final 8 and first A main participants with a 1:28.292. Although I did get word Wasabi actually has ran a 1:23 flat in the practice race that they ran before qualifying. I think in qualifying you got to think with the track that was averaging what? So the fastest time was a 1:23, the slowest was a 1:40. Everybody got about 2 laps. That was it. So you had 2 chances to run your burner, and I would assume Wasabi just didn't get his burner in. And that could probably be said the same for some of these other guys. But yeah, with that being said, we're pretty much all good to go, I think. Again, we did not have a full 36 come out tonight, so we did have enough for 3 main events to ABC. So we are skipping the D main and going straight to your C main. 5 minutes plus 1 lap. Let's drop the gate for the first time tonight. The beginning of the end, as they say. What's up, Shooter? Yeah, what's up, Dizzle? Hello, Twister. I missed 1 race, and don't forget there's a 1 race throwaway. Yeah, the 1 race throwaway thing, I'm going to be real with you. I don't fully understand it. I would have to have it in front of me. I've had a few people explain it to me, and I'm not going to lie to you. Each time I've gotten a little more confused. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it to you guys on that one. I'm sure we will have final totals posted once tonight is over, and it looks like somebody has already lagged out, so we will be going back to the lobby. That will be our 1 restart for C main. Full lobby restart. We still do have a red flag if the whole shot comes into play, but if you lag out after this, folks, unfortunately, we will not be restarting it again. That's great, because I haven't changed the scene yet either. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to leave the points back up, and I will get the race screen up for you once we get back ready to do it. And another person has lagged out. Awesome. All right, as I said, that is our 1. This is going to be our 1 full lobby reset. If you lag out going here on, I'm sorry, you will not be racing tonight. In my mind, I said, you know what, it'd be kind of crazy if we go a full broadcast in the finale without not having any issues. And of course, right out the gate, we are just plagued with disconnects. All right, folks, we're in the process of going back to the lobby now. And hopefully we will be getting started shortly. All right, folks, hopefully we're going to get back in here soon. I think we should be good. Should have your erasing up on screen now, well, your loading screen, rather. Going back to the track, though, it's unforgiving in spots, but again, I kind of like that. Again, Corey, I think his signature this year has been very, very fat and thick whoop sections. And I can tell you now, if you come into either of the whoop sections without good momentum, you are screwed. If you get out of rhythm in the sections, you're screwed. you'll see on your screen that looping sand section. I think the sand section is going to be what makes or breaks people tonight. I truthfully believe that. The longer rhythms, both main rhythm lines, they have at least 2 ways through, although when I was on the track, mind you, all I managed was a 127.8, and both rhythm sections, I think I was going through, after I watched A qualifying, one of the rhythm lanes I was not doing it the main way. So you can make and lose time in the rhythms for sure. Other than that, though, I think this track's going to have some great racing moments, specifically one of the switchbacks going across the start straight and then you 180 to come back across it again before you go underneath another tunnel. That is going to be a key passing spot, I do believe so. If somebody is going to go for it, that is a great place to go for a block pass. That being said, I am going to be patrolling that very, very hard. It is a highway, if you want to call it that. Some people call it a highway section, high-speed section. If you choose to fifth gear somebody in that corner, I will not warn you. I will immediately disqualify you. There will be no questions asked on that because it is the perfect place for a textbook great pass and also for a textbook clean out. So hopefully that doesn't happen with anybody. I'm going to go on board with Bop Vapor down here on the inside. He's got a good gate and he clips, but he's still going to have a good getaway. He is going to be the first to the corner. No, he is not, but he's going to get pushed wide, and it looks like sneaking up the inside. I think 3 or 4 people took your whole shot there. I truly don't know who took it. Going through the sand section. Oh, running the tough blocks. You're trying to land in this pocket, and you can double over those sand rollers. First coming back across the start straight, hard 90. Here we're going to step on, step off, and then they're going to triple out pretty much the only way through this. In the back here on board with Jereb. Here's the first main whoop section, was what I was talking about. You have to carry momentum. If not, you're going to case here at the back, and you're not going to get this giant double like you see right there. Let's be easy there. Right now, we're going on board with Shooter. He is locking down your final transfer spot, going up inside the main rhythm section, or one of them rather. 90 outside of the tunnel. They're going to triple here in the middle. They're going to triple step on, step off yet again, and they're going to double out. If you can scrub cancel out of that, it would be ideal. But B Green is fighting Shooter now for this final transfer spot. They go side by side over the second main rhythm line. Here you can jump up onto the bridge or clear it like B Green just did. This wall is something that I'm very curious to see what happens throughout the night. In my qualifying lobby, they were jumping into the corner, landing on a quarry, and then carrying their momentum through this section. I don't know that you're going to see that here in the C main, but it's possible maybe. B Green carries the momentum, and he is going to make the pass around the outside. Nope, Shooter hugs the inside, and he has it. Oh, no! B Green goes off the track. He does not go over. So that's going to allow Shooter to get away a little bit, but now B Green is in the final transfer spot. Cowboy Cam actually is on the outside looking in. Whoa, young Flacco Jody jumps off the track in the sand. You can see Cowboy Cam rolling here. You can do that, but I still think jumping into the pocket and then doubling is the way. And now we've had a bit of a change. I am not saying this name on a live broadcast, so we're just going to say Nip falls back to third and instantly reclaims the position in second. I see a train here, so let's go on board with Deranged, DeMonster, and Bop Vapor. Who gets the cleanest run through the whoops? Deranged gets a pretty decent run. Of course, this is the highway section I was talking about. And just so you saw it on your screen, I'll say it one more time. If I see one single person get punted there tonight, you will not get a warning. You will immediately get DQ'd. Oh no! Shooter is having some issues, and Cowboy Cam's trying to get by. Shooter goes over the bars, and that is going to allow Cowboy Cam by, but he goes over and he gets passed twice. Once by young Flacco Jody, and Shooter gets back the position. This double step on section is a little treacherous because stepping on, and stepping off is not easy. You almost wonder if it's better to jump over the first table and then triple out, but I didn't see many people doing that who had very fast qualifying times. You just have to really make sure you get that step on times 2 and then the step off. You're going to have to pop off the second table to get over the downside. But with a minute and a half left here in your AOSX Round 16 C main, right now Nip in first, B Green in second, Danger Caden in third, and Shooter in fourth. And he has a good little sizable gap between himself and Cowboys Cam. There's a battle for the lead here between B Green and Nip. Oh, he cases that triple out, and that is going to allow B Green to get away just a little bit. I don't think much will change here as long as these front four don't do anything drastic to make themselves have an issue. Oh, that triple, that first triple after the wheel tap in. If you don't seat balance it, you are not getting it. It's like Cowboy Cam had a good run through there. He made up a lot of time. He jumps over the table. I don't know if that's the play. I like how Corey made this line to where, to be quite honest, you need to scrub cancel on or just get onto that table. Because if you try to jump over it, there's a big triple that you have to jump into, and then coming out is just awkward. And here, this is what I'm going to say, it's going to be hard to get that second table. Yep. Very, very unforgiving sections. You have to make sure you hit them correctly. It's Vapor has gotten by Cowboys Cam, so he's on the outside looking in, but time is going to expire on this lap. So once we come back around, we will be on your final lap. And these two up front don't really care. They are still battling. B Green's going to have the inside unless Nip comes over. He's just going to follow. Woo! You touched him, and he went down, and now he just went from first to third. Got to be careful there. I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to do it, but still. That's also why you don't battle when you're in a transfer spot. Folks at home watching. Because I'm not going to lie to you, had that put him outside of a transfer spot, that would have been good. Oh, Danger Caden makes a bobble there. He has to just double his way through this. That is a safety line. You can do it, but it is slow. And now it looks like Cowboys Cams has gotten by Vapor. They're going to have a battle here. They both missed the step on, so this section is going to be... Oh, Vapor still gets the triple. Okay. Nice recovery line from Vapor. So we are going to officially be on your final lap here in just a few moments. B Green in the lead. Followed by Nip, followed by Shooter, and then followed by Danger Caden. The only person that is remotely close is going to be Vapor. Cowboys Cam has decided to check out. And Vapor, I mean, they're battling here again. Shooter and Danger Caden. They better be careful. Vapor's actually not that far off. If somebody goes down here, Vapor could have a transfer spot gifted to him. Let's see what happens here. Vapor's in the same rhythm lane as these guys. Who gets a good drive through the whoop. Shooter's getting a very good run. Very, very good run from Shooter there. Oh, he jumps wide. Oh! Almost collapses the nose. And Vapor goes down, and that is going to do it. So, B Green, Nip, Danger Caden, and Shooter are going to be making their way to the B main. Shooter has to recover, has to triple out. Very good alternate line through there. He gets into the third spot. But it does look like B Green is going to take this C main win, but definitely with not, well, we won't say controversy, but we'll say that Touch definitely gave himself the win, and it definitely put Nip from not getting the win. All right, everybody gets in A-OK. So we got SX Corey in here, K2 Fast, Young Macadelic, B Green, Dom Calandras, Cheesehead, Sam Wow, Danger Caden, Insanity Wizard, Shooter, Corbin Mac, and Nip. And they are all readied up. I've learned that doesn't look like Nip likes to ready up. Oh, hey, there he goes, finally. First time tonight. All right, so who are we going on board with whole shots? I'm going to cop out whoever has the best gate, and that is Insanity Wizard, so that's where I am staying on the green kit. Oof. Somebody from the outside. That is Danger Caden. He's going to be the first to the corner, and he is going to take the whole shot. Holy God. So many bodies. What is going on? I don't even know who hit who. Why? All right, well, that is a banging start to your B main here. And somebody has the whole shot restart, so we will be doing the one restart thing. If you don't know what that means, it means somebody goes down before the first turn, and then they just get instantly reset over and over and over. Young Macadelic's got a good gate. Let's go on board with him. And he gets a good jump. I'm going to go in the back here so I can see any crazy stuff that goes down. And it looks like several people... Oh, no. Somebody's going to get the whole shot. I feel it. Everybody's getting reset, but it looks like nobody's got the infinite whole shot, so we are good to go. Your B main is here. Dom out front, followed by Nip, followed by Young Macadelic, B Green in fourth, K2 Fast on the outside looking in, followed by Shooter, Cheesehead, Samwow, SX Corey, side by side with Danger Caden. And then in the back is Corbin Mac. So let's go on board with B Green. He's on the outside looking in, coming fresh off that C main win. Like I said, I will be watching this corner all night. If you think about doing something stupid, you better check yourself. Going through the first main rhythm line. Who gets it clean? Shooter gets a very good middle triple. Scrub, cancel, step on, step off. Everybody got good runs through there, especially Corey, but Corey gets kind of blocked there. I believe that was by Nip and B Green. Corey skies the middle triple, gets it out. Nice wheelie scrub. Goes out on the outside of Shooter. So now, oh, look at Corey going for the block pass early. Oh. And that actually allows Shooter to get a 2-for-1 through that section. Corey with a nice step off, though. There's just 3 riders going over the Supercross triple here. So now Corey's got to get by B Green in that final transfer spot. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, the sand section is where time can be made or lost. Jumping into the pocket is there. The double out is there. B Green and Corey both got it clean, and Nip is not going away. He is still here. They're going to step on, step off, and up front here, it looks like K2 Fast. 1, 2, and 3 are a little spread out, and then B Green is in danger of losing his transfer spot to SX Corey, who is just right on his heels. Oh, and it looks like K2 Fast messes up the rhythm line. That allows B Green by and SX Corey by. Just like that, like I was talking about, unforgiving rhythm sections. Oh, no, and he misses the step off. He's going to have an awkward double here. Oh! And now Young Macadelic messes up, and he gets pushed into the inside. Whoa! 3 wide again over this double step up. They step on, step off. Oh, look at that. Young Mac in the span of just a few seconds goes from second all the way to 5th. 7 minutes remain here in your AOSX round 16 finale B main. This is going to be a wild, wild finish, I feel like. We're going to stay on board with Young Mac as he can see all 3 transfer spots right in front of him. Dom is checking out. Oh! Young Mac uses both as like a battering ram and goes up to the inside. That was wild. And now Corey gets shuffled back to 5th. Okay, too fast going up the inside of Young Mac. Young Mac checks up. I wonder if that affects his drive through the whoops. Not really. We're going to stay on board here. Again, we have the highway section coming up. K2 Fast jumps off, comes back on. They both rail the berm. Young Mac has a very good drive on the inside. Oh, he blocks him off. Has the wheel tap. Triple is going to be here. K2 Fast Case is just a little bit. Corey does not. Oh, but Corey's in the same line as him. Ooh. Goes up to the inside, and K2 Fast, that rhythm section is his kryptonite right now because that's 2 laps in a row. He has been shuffled back. Oh, and he cases this. Triple saves it. Very good save from K2 Fast. Now Young Mac right on the back of B Green, rails the berm. Step on, step off is there. Very good stuff from Mac, and he makes the pass on B Green. Corey also gets a very good step off. Oh, he OJs the triple just a little bit. I think that might affect his drive through the whoops. Oh, yep. He's going to lose momentum here in just a second. And now K2 Fast gets passed by Nip on the outside and Shooter on the inside. So now these 4 are in your final transfer spots. Woo! Nip almost folds the front. So right now, you think, I wonder if they have to know. 1 through 4, they don't need to battle anymore because there is a train behind them in K2 Fast, Cheese, Shooter, and Nip. All very, very hungry to get into this final A-main of the year, and Corbin Mack has decided to call it a night. We do appreciate you coming out, Corbin. For any of the rounds you attended here, the 2022 AOSX series. Corey has a bit of a case in this rhythm line, but makes up. Good recovery. I'm telling you, man, Nip's not too far off. And neither is Shooter. Both of these guys are pushing hard. But I think this battle might allow Corey to get away unless Corey makes some mistakes. You can see Corey is making up time on B Green, it looks like. About 3 minutes and 50 seconds remain here in the B main. And right now it has been all Dom out front from the very get-go off the red flag. Young Mac has went as low as 6, all the way back up to 2nd. B Green, coming off his C main win, is finding himself in yet another transfer spot. And then Corey in the final one, right here on his rear wheel. Oh, Corey's going to carry a very good amount of momentum on the outside here from the whoops. And then he's going to have a good drive out of the triple here. He might go for a pass up the inside on B Green. Nope, he is just going to elect to follow. Goes to the apex, gets a very good rail off there. Woo! Has the inside on B Green, and he's going to make the pass. Wheel tap is there. B Green retaliates immediately, but misses the middle triple. Corey does not, and Corey's going to get away because B Green... Oh, no! That is awful for B Green because... Oh, Nip, he's so lucky. Nip cases the rhythm the exact same way that B Green did, so B Green will retain that transfer spot, but they got to start cleaning up some of the rhythm mistakes because some of these guys are not making the same ones. Now it looks like a battle between K2 Fast and Shooter. I think that's the wild thing. 8, 7, 6, 5 are all right here very, very close together. Like, here's your transfer spot. And the other guys are just now going into the same section. It looks like Shooter gets passed through the whoops. So under 2.5 minutes remain. And for the most part, this is a lock. Very good section from B Green there through the sand. Nip makes a mistake. Cheese is going to gain some time on that. Cheese also gets through it very cleanly. Oh, Corey spins out. But he's still comfortably in 3rd. Ooh, Cheese going with the block pass there. Nip cuts back down his inside. Oh, there's a nice little battle here. Let's go more with this. Oh, Cheese gets a much better double, better triple, and the step off is there. Nip going for recovery line, but now K2 Fast is right there. Goes to the apex. The step on, step off is there, and then they're going to have the triple. Very nice and clean and smooth. Very good stuff, gentlemen. Very, very good stuff. Where is Dom in regards to time? Dom just started this lap. I do think time is going to expire before Dom crosses. It's going to be close. He literally just started the lap. Yeah, I think time's going to expire on this lap, so that when he hits the finish line, it is going to be your final lap. Woo! Three-way battle here. Shooter jumps off track. K2 Fast gets up the inside of Cheese. Cheese jumps to his inside. Oh my God, what a pass by Cheese. That was clean. Squeaky clean. Even though, I mean, none of this matters because they're nowhere near close to transfer spots at this point. It's the only battling on the track, so that's what I'm going to stay on board with. Gets a better wheel tap. They both get it clean. Oh, Cheese cases. K2 Fast does not. And I believe Cheese goes down. He does. And that will effectively end Cheese's night. Now, Corey, battling with Young Mac. I'm not Young Mac. I'm sorry. B Green, we are officially on your final lap now. And Young Mac is right here, though. They all start their official final lap. Oh, Young Mac squirts off the track, and that allows B Green by. And Corey by. Oh, Corey goes wide. What does Young Mac do here? Doesn't even Corey into the technique. So Dom is on the final section here in just a moment. Big Supercross triple throws it sideways. He has one more whoop section in front of him, and he is going to be taking your B main win. Has a squirrely moment, and Dom takes it. Now we got a battle here. Oh, B Green gets by Corey. Young Mac, oh, he cases the downside as well. Oh, Corey has a bit of a moment on the Supercross triple, can't land it. So that means B Green takes the C main win, comes in second in the B main, followed by Young Macadelic in third, and then SX Corey rounds out your top four in fourth. Those four will be going to the main event. Nip, Shooter, Cheese, K2 Fast, Danger Caden, Insanity Wizard. I believe it was also Sam Wow, and I think it was Corbin Mack, I think. I appreciate those guys coming out here for the finale, and we appreciate any races they attended in the 2022 AOSX season. All right, folks, we will probably get your A main built very, very quickly, so we will have that coming up in just a few moments. All right, folks. It's crazy, man. I kind of feel a little emotional about it because it's been such a crazy wild year. This is it, man. This is the final call of the year. The final official AOSX 2022 PlayStation Series. Arguably, and in my opinion, not arguably, the best league on PlayStation, the biggest league in the world, best players in the world. And the time has come, man. It's crazy. It actually is crazy. As you saw on your screen, Axis did clinch his 4th AOSX championship last week. Slurp clinched 2nd, and Hockey Drew clinched 3rd. So at this point, these 12 riders, they are literally battling for bragging rights. Who is going to take the final win of the year? Few points on the line for some of the other top 10, but for the most part, this is just who wants it more? Who wants it bad enough on this final night? Really nothing to race for other than pride. I got to say, guys, anybody who's lurked a stream this year, anybody who's came out, it means the world. I appreciate it. I'm sure the guys at AOSX do as well. It's been an honor to call things on their behalf and bring you the action. And I hope I will see you guys again in 2023. Nobody knows what the future holds. But I can say for my part, if they'll have me back, I will be back. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So folks, 20 minutes plus 1 lap. This is it. Thank you all again. And for the final time, let's drop the gay for AOSX. Go ahead and cut the music just in case we have any mutage from an algorithm that I cannot control. All right, so everybody makes it through the first loading screen. We got one more, folks, and it is time. It is time. It is time. Who is it going to be? Makes you wonder who has been able to gain time within those 2 main events. You know the boys who made the A main have been grinding the track during that time. Who's found lines that others have not. Who has made up time that the others could not. As they say, that is why we race, and we're going to get the answers to those questions in just a few moments. Saltman, Wasabi, Mr. Twister, Slurp, Slowin, Talon, B Green, R Dizzle, Iowa Hawkeyes, Dom Calandris, SX Corey, and Young Macadelic. Sirs, it has been a privilege, and I hope you all put on a show for us tonight. Who are we going on board for hole shots is the question. I do not have the answer to that question, but I'm going to let the game decide for me, and it is R Dizzle. For the final time, let's see who has what. Everybody cases, and it looks like Saltman got a good jump. He is going to be the first to the corner, but he might get pushed wide. Wasabi beats him there, and sneaking up the inside, it looks like SX Corey takes the hole shot. Home track advantage, and he is out front early. On board, Mr. Twister going through the sand. There's not enough room. Who can just survive the early carnage? Going back up front, now on board with Slowin. He hugs the inside, step on, step off. It looks like Wasabi's off the track. Slurp goes to Slowin's outside and goes around the outside. Oh, Wasabi's got to recover here. He has found himself back in 10th. And it looks like Dom is off track. He's trying to come back on. Now Talon up here in 6th. He has had a rough few weeks, not being able to avoid the early carnage. Oh my God, everybody's pinballing through the highway section. On board with Young Macadelic now, who's going to get a good run through this first main rhythm line. Not enough room for you all there. It looks like, I think that was Talon that went down. No, that was Slurp that went down. Now, oh, Wasabi punts B Green, I think, or it was Saltman. I don't know who he did, but he cannot do that again. Again, I would be shocked if anybody's punt there is on purpose. I think it's more so there's not enough real estate. Oh, no. Several people go down off the wall. Who gets a better step on, step off here is just, again, not enough room. So many riders trying to take the same line. And right now, R Dizzle is out front. 4 wide through the back set of whoops. Slurp gets an insane run. And he's going to cut back up to the inside. You got teammates running right now. 4, 5, and 6. What a shot. But B Green locking down the 3rd spot. Slowin locking down the 2nd spot. And R Dizzle trying to stretch away. Oh, Young Mac trying to sneak out around the outside of Talon after the sand section. Talon rails the berm. Scrub cancels, steps on, steps off. Looks like Wasabi is making up time on B Green. Oh, he's going to have a great wide angle here. Might go up the inside of B Green. He is going to go to the apex and cut down hard. Oh, Young Mac trying to get up the inside of Talon. Oh, Young Mac hugs the inside. His wheel tap's not going to be very good, but he still does make it. Oh, Talon with a very good run through that section. Wasabi has gotten by B Green. He's trying to stretch out and then run down Sloan. And Slurp is going to have the inside on B Green and does get by. Scrub cancel, steps off the bridge. They are still jumping into this wall. They'll land on a Corey. You see how much faster that is. It's an advanced technique. It's a hard technique. And now Iowa Hawkeye is out of nowhere. Has gotten by Young Macadelic, who gets a very good run through the whoops here. Iowa falls into the pit, but will still have the inside and maintain the position. And out front, Sloan has ran down. I believe that is Wasabi, who has gotten back by him. Oh, Sloan spinning through the sand there. Now it looks like Talon and Slurp have gotten B Green, who's starting to get shuffled back just a little bit. But I gotta say, him winning the C main, coming in second to the B main, and then running up front for the first few laps in an A main, it just kind of shows this guy's progress this year has been something to watch. It's been very, very cool to see. You stick with it, you will find yourself up here with some of the fastest boys in the world. Iowa is going to cut down hard here on him, and whoa, Young Mac uses Iowa as a berm and actually gets by. So let's go back up front here. Slurp and Sloan are battling. Slurp is going to have the inside. He's going to wheelie scrub. What does Sloan do here? Slurp blocks him off, and he takes the position for third. Talon is still here. I was told these three want a 1-2-3 tonight. That is going to be hard because our Dizzle is checking out, folks. He's still in range of Wasabi and Slurp. But if Dizzle can stay mistake-free, he could very well pull it off. Dizzle has not won a main event at AOSX this year, and I know he would love nothing more than to change that here in the final round. Oh, Iowa makes a mistake in the whoops, and that allows B Green back by and SX Corey by. Sloan still right here with Slurp and Wasabi. Very good sand section from Sloan. In the back here, there's a absolute terrain from Twister, B Green, Dom, and Corey all here battling. Oh, Dizzle loops out. Where's Wasabi? Wasabi gets by on the outside. That's exactly what Dizzle didn't want to happen. And where is Slurp? Slurp is here too. So just like that one tiny mistake, the slightest error, and now Wasabi is in the lead. Dizzle trying to run him back down. Dizzle carries an insane amount of momentum through the berm. Holy God. He's trying to respond immediately. This battle is going to allow Slurp to make up some time. Dizzle jumps completely over the bridge. Wasabi does not. Wasabi jumps into the corner on a Corey technique. Dizzle with a nice skim line there. Stays very low. Just skims over the jump. Slurp is pushing hard too. They have stretched. These three have pretty much left 4 and 5, which is between Talon and Sloan, which I did not realize Talon has gotten by Sloan. Oh, Sloan, very good run through the whoops. Might make up some time there. Ooh, a little bit of Steezer. Got to go back up front here because now it looks like Slurp has caught Dizzle even more. I've said it all year. It comes down to who breaks first, who makes the first error. Oh, Sloan and Talon still very, very close. Sloan cases that out just a little bit. Oh, and he goes wide. Oh! Keeps it onto wheels. Talon should be able to stretch out just a little bit because of that. And now it looks like, oh, Dizzle makes a bit of a case. Slurp's thinking about it. Oh, we're going on board with a spider cam. Scrub cancel triple from Slurp. Who jumps over, who jumps on. They both step off the bridge. Oh, Slurp might have the inside. Nope. Dizzle beats him to the apex. Oh, Slurp! He cracks! Keeps it on 2 wheels. But now Dizzle will have some breathing room. And I feel like we have 3 races going on right now. You got the 1, 2, 3 race. You got the 4, 5, and 6 race here. And then you pretty much have everybody else, 7 through 12. Oh, and it looks like Slurp went down. You can see him coming back out from being invisible. Oh, Talon goes wide. He goes down, and that is going to allow the 2 rookie racing teammates by. Sloan and Young Mac running 4-5 now. Oh, look at the gap that Wasabi and Dizzle have on Slurp now. Oh, Saltman and Iowa battling in 7 and 8. Talon is right here on the back of Young Macadelic for the P5. He gets by on the inside. Young Mac tries to go down, and he is over. And Corey and now B Green are battling, but we got to go back up right here. Dizzle is absolutely just attached to Wasabi. He is not letting him get away. And as I say that, Axis in chat says Dizzle has latched on like the leech he is. I will say, just from that back half, it looks like Wasabi has stretched it out just a little bit, but I feel like they're having a yo-yo effect. Dizzle reels him back in this first half, and then Wasabi stretches it out in the back half. Watching this at the airport, yo, dude, that's awesome. If I don't get to say it before, my guy, I hope you have a safe travel and a good trip. You are going to be back in time for F1 on Sunday, yes or no? Break character here for a minute. And Corey has pulled over. I'm not sure why. Oh, Wasabi! Wasabi, he makes a mistake. Dizzle might get by. Wasabi's trying to come back on track and he can't. Oh my God, that, oh no. He was yo-yoing there. Now that has allowed Slurp to lessen the gap just a little bit. But Dizzle has, oh man. You know, Dizzle wants to capitalize on that mistake because Wasabi was able to get by on Dizzle's mistake. Oh, Dizzle playing with fire with the tough blocks. Right now, slowing by himself in 4th. And there's a 3-rider battle here between Saltman, Talon, and Young Macadelic. Who gets the best drive through the whoops? They all get similar runs. Does look like Talon has the inside and will make the pass on Young Macadelic. Again, that yo-yo effect. Dizzle gaining ground on Wasabi here. If Dizzle gets close enough in this 180, he will 100% go for it, but he is not close enough. Connor says Slurp is coming. He might be, but he's going to need help. He's going to need a few mistakes to lessen that 1-2 gap right now. I personally, with under 10 minutes remaining, anything can happen. Oh, Wasabi goes down. Wasabi goes down just like Dizzle was hoping for, and now Dizzle is back out in the lead. And that's the mistakes that Slurp needs to be able to get back up there. Because they're all running very, very similar laps right now. I can tell you that very, very, very much. And just as I say that, now Dizzle throws it away. Wasabi gets back by. We are having a mistake fest. Oh my God. And Connor might have called it. Slurp now, because of those 2 mistakes on this lap from both Wasabi and Dizzle, that gap has come down to only about 4 seconds. Oh, Slurp, I feel like he senses it. I feel like what he felt was hopeless is now actually hopeful. The only other battle I see right here is between Young Mac and Saltman. We'll give a little bit of screen time to that. Also, it looks like Dom and Mr. Twister, the teammates, they're having a little battle here in 11th and 10th. Oh, Sawman goes down, and that allows young Macadelic to squeeze by, and now he's going to have a little bit of breathing room. Teammates side by side in the whoops. But you're 1, 2, 3 right now. Look at the gap on your screen, folks. Here is your leader in Wasabi. Here is running in second in R Dizzle, and here is Slurp. The gap is about the same between all three. 3-second gap between Wasabi and Dizzle, and about a 4-second gap between Dizzle and Slurp. So again, if they're all running, I would imagine they're running right around 124s, 125s right now, with just how they've been going here recently. It's just going to come down to who cannot make mistakes. That's really what it's going to come down to. All three of their paces tonight have been very, very close. You have about 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in your AOSX Round 16 finale. Oh, Talon jumps off track, caused a comeback on. Now Iowa's going to capitalize on that and get by. Oh, Talon's having all kinds of issues. He's just going to go to the flagger to get reset. And now Young Mac and Saltman have ran back down that gap. Oh, and Iowa goes down. And that is not going to allow Talon by just yet. But now you're going to have a battle between 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, Wasabi, I thought he was taking that tough block for a ride. Three-way battle here. Young Mac, Saltman, and Talon. Go on board with Saltman so we can see kind of what's going on. Paying attention to the 3 dots up front, but they have not moved an inch. Woo! Young Mac makes a move on Talon. And then Saltman goes up the inside of Young Mac. Woo! Cases the Supercross triple. His whoop speed here is going to be very bad. Go on board with Young Mac. They can see Iowa right in front of them. And it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, I thought that was Slurp there for a second. Yeah, Slurp has gained ground on Dizzle. I think just a little bit. No, it's still right at 4 seconds. But Wasabi has stretched out 2 seconds on Dizzle. The gap was 3. It is now 5. And the gap between Slurp and Dizzle is still the same at 4 seconds. Oh, Young Mac is going to case this triple. Every time I look at the dots, it looks like Slurp is creeping closer. It really does. We might see some timing and scoring over the finish line here. It's down to 3 seconds. So Slurp is 100% catching Dizzle. I can tell you now, if Dizzle gets shuffled back to third after, honestly, I'm not going to say throwing the main event away, but he led probably the first 3 or 4 minutes. And then the loop out is what allowed Wasabi by, and then they had a little bit of an exchange back and forth, trading mistakes and getting by. And Saltman leaves the lobby. I kind of wonder if that was a lag out. But now Iowa's ran down Sloan. Sloan was by himself, but now Iowa's right here, and so is Talon. Right about 3.5 minutes remaining here in the finale. And Wasabi has all but checked out. Slurp trying to push for that P2. Slurp is a rider that I can 100% tell when he is pushing really hard and when he is not. I can just tell. He senses it, he feels it, and he is pushing incredibly hard. Wheelie scrubbing everything. Scrub canceling everything. Saltman says, I am so unlucky I'm done with this game. I think a lot of people share those feelings, my guy. Hey, I appreciate you coming out, man. Truly do. You know what's crazy? I feel like Dizzle reeled in Wasabi and Slurpsound reeled in Dizzle. Folks, we might have a 1-2-3 battle here at the very end. If it keeps going this way, I feel like all three of these guys are going to be within a second of each other. Look at Slurp. Scrub cancels the step on, step off. Holy God. You know Dizzle hears it too. Dizzle is going to ride the fattest bike in the world here in just a moment. And Iowa's gotten by Sloan. What a comeback ride from Iowa. Slurp rails the berm. Oh, Dizzle makes a bit of a bobble. Slurp with the wheelie scrub to scrub cancel. Another wheelie scrub. It is getting close. Oh, man. Oh, Dizzle rides the rails on the tough blocks. Oh, my God. Slurp is a demon right now. Is he going to go for it? Look at Dizzle going to defend. Oh, my God. Scrub cancel wheelie scrub from Slurp. He cases the step off, so does Dizzle. And look how close Wasabi is. Oh, my God. A minute and a half remains. We have about 3 laps remaining. If even that. This is going to be... Oh, Dizzle goes off and gets reset. Slurp gets by. He gets a weird milestone moment. That's all I can describe it as. Unbelievable. And the thing is Wasabi is right here in front of Slurp. How hard does Slurp push? 2.3 seconds is the gap. Time might expire on this lap. We might be on the final lap when they get back to the finish line. It's going to be close. Oh, you know Dizzle wants to get back by Slurp. Wasabi has stretched it out again just a little bit. It was very close there for a moment. 3.8 is now the gap. He put about a second on Slurp and on that few sections. Oh, Dizzle makes a case, and that might do it. Yeah, I think he's going to need some help from Slurp now. He's going to need a Slurp mistake. That one little case. When you're running paces like this, these boys, even something that small, it might not seem like it's going to cost a lot. It is. I got to look at win percentages when the season's over. I would be willing to bet Axis win percentage was easily in the 70s. I also want to know what Wasabi's is, just because, I mean, it's going to have an asterisk beside it because he definitely hasn't had as many appearances to say like Axis or Slurp, but Wasabi's win percentage has got to be like something stupid. Really makes me wonder, like, if he was able to like attend every single round, I wonder if that would affect it. I don't know. Just food for thought. We are not going to be, this is not the final lap. So time did not expire before they crossed the finish line. So we have this full lap and one more. They're about halfway done with this lap. I don't think we're going to get into lappers tonight. We are not. So the only other battle I see is back here between Mr. Twister and B Green for 9 and 8. And actually, Iowa and Sloan, again, Sloan got back by Iowa. Oh, Iowa on rails. He would go 4 for 10 for this in AOSX. He has more appearances than we think. It's just, I feel it's because I've seen him. Oh, Iowa alternate line. Holy God. Oh, man, you got to think, if he would have scrubbed into the corner there, I wonder if he would have had the drive. I have not seen that line all night. We are officially on the final lap, and I don't think anything's going to change here. The battle here on the final lap is going to be between Twister and B Green. Also, it looks like Iowa and Sloan still battling. But we will go back up front. Wasabi is almost home free. Come comes into the finale, and it looks like he is going to snag yet another win this year. Our Dizzle's got to be kicking himself, man. He had it locked in. Oh, no! The commentator's curse. He makes a mistake. He's got to come back on. But Wasabi has one more section to go. He rounds this final 180. Or a section and a half, rather. But one more Supercross triple for him. Throws it sideways. The final whoop section of his 2022 season. Iowa PlayStation champion comes in and takes the round 16 win with the stoppie. Slurp comes in P2, and then our Dizzle, man. You love to see Dizzle on the podium after the unlucky year he's had, and just tonight, I feel like it was a shoulda, woulda, coulda. He will come in P3. He's going to turn a 360. Why not? Got a big, big gap. Good ride from Dizzle. Sloan on this final lap has sneaked away from... Oh, Iowa must have went down because Sloan's going to finish P4, Talon P5, and Iowa must have on the last lap. He sends it into the whoops. My guy just doesn't even care at this point. Good stuff. All right, folks, that does it. And it looks like Wasabi broke the 122. The fastest time all night, qualifying or any main event. He dips into the 1:22.4s, and he is going to be your round 16 winner. So if Wasabi, Slurp, and Dizzle want to join me in the AOSX Discord, we will do the final podium interviews of the year. All right, I have not got word if they will join me or not. I would imagine they want to, but I will go into that live streaming part of the Discord, and hopefully they join.
Wasabi's not doing the interview.
All right, well, we got our answer right there. So okay, well, Wasabi takes the win, so we will go to Slurp, who came P2. That was another wild one, dude. I mean, you definitely, all three of you, 1, 2, 3, had about the same pace. At what point did you realize that you were pretty much home free from Dizzle? Because Dizzle and Wasabi were playing like, I don't know, like yo-yo effect. One would make a mistake, the other made a mistake, and they kept going by, and then finally, that allowed you to reel Dizzle back in. And I could just see it. I said it on stream. You could tell you were pushing hard, and you finally did get by Dizzle, I think, who collided with a tough block. But yeah, at what point did you think it was possible to get by Dizzle?
Actually, I really didn't think I was, to be honest. I mean, those Wasabi and Dizzle were both barking pretty hard, and then I crashed like 3 times. I got reset in the sand, and then I crashed like twice in the sand, so that held me back. And then I had to catch Dizzle again. But yeah, I was sending it, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, once Dizzle crashed, I was like, oh, Dizzle's right there. All right, well, maybe I'm gonna try to go for second. And then I think he messed up again, and then I got by him. And then Wasabi was there, but I
was gonna say, what was weird to me is I couldn't tell. I didn't see on the map if Wasabi was making mistakes or what, but the sequence where you were just absolutely hauling ass to run down Dizzle, I feel like he felt that, so it upped him. You both were reeling in Wasabi. Like, there was a point, Wasabi was only like a second and a half out from you guys according to timing and scoring, and then I guess he must have realized it, and then he just kicked it into another gear, because then he was able to stretch it back out to 3 seconds, then eventually 5, and then 6. But yeah, you could tell you were on rails there. I was really wondering for a minute if we were going to have a 1, 2, 3 battle, like coming down to the last lap for essentially your podium. But yeah, man, you were another wild little come through the pack barking ride. So congrats to you, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Dizzle, My guy, you had it. You had it. You were out about 4 to 5 seconds. I don't know what happened. I saw you hit the 180, and then you got up on one wheel, and you leaped out, and then that was the beginning of the end. What happened?
I don't know, dude. That's how I roll. You know this by now. Haul ass the whole race and then fucking choke it. That's it
Were
is
you
what it is.
were you trying to get up on one wheel, or was that just you trying to save it?
I don't know, dude. I once I crashed there in front of Slurp, I just kind of fell apart. I put in some good sections and stuff, but then I don't know. I couldn't hold it together in the last couple of laps.
I
It
truthfully
is what it is, though. I'm more than happy with that ride.
I mean, it was by no means a bad ride. I honestly felt it, like, from when I saw the track, when I saw qualifying times, I saw everything, and then you don't get the whole shot, but you find yourself out in the lead early, and I was like, I feel like he's gonna check out, especially after we ran those motos on that god-awful track that I, made the, other night. You seem to gel with tracks like this. So in my mind, I was like, if he doesn't mess up, he's just gonna run away with this, but the one mistake allowed Wasabi by. And then the thing was, is you and him were like trading mistakes. Like at that point where you're just trying to be like, okay, he's at effing up, so I can get back by and I can check out. But then it was just, maybe it's the adrenaline. I couldn't tell you, man. I've never been in that kind of situation. But regardless, you put on hell of a show tonight, man. So it's pretty much all I got for you.
Yeah, no, I'm pumped. It was a good ride. Track was awesome. Just pumped I was able to end the season on a good note.
Absolutely, man. Well, I would say outside of that, normally we would do P4. I don't see Sloan in here, but I see Talon in here, who I think finished P5. I would say this is another ride from you where you didn't have to charge from like 10th or 11th, but you found yourself in that like 5th, 6th, 7th range, and then you pretty much battled with a few different folks throughout the entire main event. And you qualified like 3rd overall. I mean, did you really think you had the pace to be up there with him the entire time?
Uh, I mean, kind of from qualifying, I kind of felt like it, but the pace, as always, with every week, it kind of ramps up more going into the A main, and I more focus on the admin stuff, so I don't really practice a lot, which I could because Corey prefers to run it, but I don't know. I felt like I definitely could have hung with Slurp, but I just got kind of slowed up a little bit by B Green and ended up getting stuck behind him and losing touch with Slurp.
Well, I would say, considering how unlucky you've had of past few weeks, I think a P5 is more than probably okay with you tonight. So, regardless, man, congrats.
Thank you.
And I see him in here slowing with the P4, dude.
I didn't know we were doing P4s nowadays.
Oh no, I mean normally just like in real life, every now and then they do P4s. But what I would say, it's more so what I'm curious about, because I didn't see what happened. You had 4th by the length of an ocean for the longest time, and then I just happened to look down and I saw 2 dots, didn't realize what dots it were, and I saw it was you in Iowa. Was that you? Did you lose the gap from like a mistake?
Yeah, and Iowa just barks out of nowhere sometimes, and I don't know, I got too comfortable and slowed down, and then Iowa was just on a mission, so he caught back up, and that's what happened.
Well, I mean, still ended up getting back by and finishing the P4 where you had pretty much unlocked the entire main. Dude, hell of a season from you. I mean, you went from consistent P7, P8s, P9s, now in that P5, P4 range. I would say, all said and done, points be damned. You got to be, satisfied with the season you had.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. Definitely improved a little bit, but can't wait for the next game. So.
Absolutely. Well, boys, and that level pretty much lets me segue into this. This is it. This is the last time I will probably talk to any of you this year as far as a podium perspective. I just want to say, for the ones of you here, I appreciate you all coming out every week and putting on a show. By all means, best in the world. So it's always cool to be able to bring that kind of action. Hope I see all of you next year. And if you guys got anything for each other or the stream, the floor is yours.
Yeah, real quick, I just want to say on behalf of Corey and the rest of the AOSX team, thank you to everybody that showed up throughout the whole season. We maintained a good 25 plus signups throughout 16 rounds, and no other league across any other console has been able to do that even through 9 rounds. So it's pretty cool to see you guys staying with us, and thank you to you as well, Sword, for commentating everything. And yeah, it was a good year for AOSX.
I definitely would agree with that. And again, I appreciate you guys for having me.
I also want to say that points for anybody who's watching this stream will be out probably by Sunday. if we have to do with protests and stuff. But if not, it'll probably be out tomorrow or Saturday.
Fantastic. All right, dudes. Well, again, thank you so much for coming out this year. I appreciate you all. I hope to see you all next year. And yeah, GG's.
Oh yeah, brother. GG's.
Expo.
All right, guys, that does it. That is a wrap. I mean, I don't know what else I can say that I have not already said. I mean, it's crazy, man. My broadcasting is not fully done this year, but in a way, I feel like some of it is. The plan for DMR is still to continue on Mondays, assuming that we get enough signups. And I encourage any of you who have access to racing on PC, please come out. I mean, it's going to be DMR's final custom track series this year. And if you didn't know, DMR was going to end. DMR was going to end after this season. And I convinced Mr. Triptez to allow me to help out. And next year, we are going to bring DMR not only still to PC, but we're going to bring a one-day to Xbox and PlayStation that, as of right now, will run on the same day on Wednesdays. Once all that gets announced further on next year, that's what we're going to do. Again, I've heard rumors that IOMA is not going to be going forward. So when those rumors kind of happened, you had DMR and you had AOSX. There's other good smaller leagues out there, and it's no shade at them whatsoever. But I mean, I feel like the main three powerhouse leagues were always DMR, IOMA, and of course AOSX. And if one of them was effectively going to bow out, I wanted to find a way to potentially still give racers the ability to, show out, have a platform, race, and that's what we're going to try to do next year with DMR. So I've heard AOSX is still going to have one-off fun races, and if I am available, I am more than happy to broadcast them. I'm curious to see what they come up with. But so far as broadcasting exclusively for AOSX every Thursday, that effectively ends right now because the season's over. So going from there, we'll find out what happens. But hey, man, again, anybody who lurked this year, anybody who came out for an AOSX stream, I feel like you were in for a treat. I got asked continually all year what was my favorite league to broadcast, what league that I think was the best. And I said every single time, without a shadow of a doubt, it was AOSX. I do believe it is the best platform in the world. I believe it's the best league in the world. And I believe that nobody is ever really going to change my mind on that right now. Some can argue with it, some can disagree, and that is perfectly fine. You are more than happy to have your incorrect opinion, as they say, but that is mine. So, guys, without further ado, I want to thank you one more time. I hope you have a good rest of your nights, mornings, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And we will see you next year for AOSX. I will see you all Sundays for the Motoboys F1 League. The first race was a hell of a lot of fun. If you are new to that, I'm sort of new to it. Come out, support it, watch it. We'll greatly appreciate it. And then, of course, on Mondays, we have DMR round number 3 coming up Monday. That series will continue for 10 rounds as long as we get enough signups. That is the deal. That is how it's going to go. So hopefully we get enough, and we will see you guys on Sunday and Monday. Have a good night.